Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Recently, William Samoei Ruto decided to answer Martha Koome's team, saying that he was going to soldier on with the issue of housing project Ata Koti Iseme Nini. I don't know if you saw that video when William Ruto in a public rally made those assertions, and he said that despite the fact that courts had given the housing levy a break, he would still proceed with the plan. And he also said that the constitution gives him or ask him whether there is any way he can source for fund. And according to William Ruto, it's like he was saying that he has realized that the only way he can get funds is through deductions of the employees' salaries. So this is a bit contradictory to what the court said. The court said, continue with constructing houses, but don't invade the citizens' payslips. So during his assertion, that is William Ruto, he quoted the Constitution.
Constitution of Kenya, Section 25 of the Constitution of Kenya mandates me to explain if there is a problem, if we cannot raise money to do housing. We have a plan on how to raise money for housing. I have no explanation to give. This program must move forward for the benefit of millions of Kenyans across the country in terms of employment and in also making sure.
So Dr. EKURU comes in here and says that the reference that William Samoei Ruto, who is also doctor, is not the same that is appearing on the Constitution. So I want us to go to what EKURU said, that is Dr. EKURU, regarding that reference from William Ruto. But before you do that, please let me encourage you to support this channel by subscribing and liking this video. Mind you, if you subscribe and like, YouTube will do magic and share this video to other people who are not part of our audience. Now, to those who supported us, thanks so much for that support. So former presidential aspirant EKURU addressed William Ruto, urging him to familiarize himself with the Constitution of Kenya. The document is organized into articles, not sections, and pointed out a misconception regarding the reference to Section 25. So this is some kind of a lecture to William Ruto that what you pointed out was wrong, because he says that the organization of the Constitution is in articles and not sections. So William Ruto, according to EKURU, alikosea. I was saying that William Ruto has been a vocal critic of certain constitutional provisions, particularly those related to housing. However, when EKURU highlighted those fundamental areas in William Ruto's interpretation, clarifying that Article 25 of the Constitution actually pertains to the limitation clause on human rights, he told him that what you quoted was regarding housing, or was not regarding housing, but it was a clause that was regarding human rights. So William Ruto is told that he did not quote the right clause or the particular section within the article. So, a court goes further to tell William Ruto that it's high time that he respects, upholds, and protects the Constitution, just like how he took his oath. Mind you, when he was taking his oath, that is what he had to say: respect, uphold, and protect the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. There was a time during William Ruto's inauguration, for those who are very keen, I don't believe so many people followed that inauguration, but also I understand there were people who didn't have the urge or the gas to watch it, especially those people who voted for Raila Amolo Odinga. Hawakuweza ile kuvumilia kuangalia ile session ikiendelea. So those people who managed to watch the session, it was said that soon after William Ruto took that Bible, aliweka kando, and then he took the sword that sword. So you also understand that last year he made a certain sentiment saying that ile sword alipewa haikuwa ya kukata tomato ama kitunguu. Ile sword ilikuwa ni ya kudeal na watu. So what he's doing right now is to use that sword to deal with people who are not doing according to the expectations of executive. So EKURU court comes in here and says that you must honor, uphold, and protect this constitution. It also reminds him that whatever you quoted was wrong. It was a wrong reference that you made, and as a result, you need to honor. So I want to share a certain tweet that Dr. EKURU quote shared. This is what he said. President William Ruto, please find time and read the Constitution of Kenya. It does not have sections, especially that section 25 you are referring to. Our Constitution has articles. Article 25 is the limitation clause on human rights. Has nothing to do with housing. I know you opposed the Constitution. You know, this is some kind of a lecture to William Ruto, just like I said. Maybe William Ruto ought to have said Article 25, but he said Section 25.
Section 25 of the Constitution of Kenya mandates me to...
So, according to a quote, there are no sections, but there are articles and there are clauses. So he also reminds him that I know you did not support it. So probably that's why you don't know some details regarding it. So this is EKURU quote's take on William Samoei Ruto. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you make of that remark from EKURU quote? Just go below the comment section and tell us what you think about it. Because I understand that the pressure of this housing levy has gotten some contractors, some contractors allege that wameacha kufanya kazi because of what the courts did. The court stopped the collection of housing levy. Some of them wanaogopa kwamba wanaweza kosa kulipwa. Mind you, there have been talks about certain organizations not getting payments in time, and most of the time the government says haina pesa. So sometimes when you're given a tender and the government has said haina pesa, you are forced to sometimes inabidi uogope, because how will you get funds to continue with your project? So that's what we say. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to rest my case there, but you can just go below the comment section and tell us what you think about these remarks from EKURU court. And once again, I'd like to urge you to please stay safe and stay blessed until you catch up again in our next analysis.